So in the last episode, we found out at the very end that Mason Mount is out with a broken toe. So that's another casualty to the central midfield area. But yeah, it couldn't have come at the worst time. We've got a huge clash against the side that's sitting third, which could definitely dictate how the top four races going and the title races going, depending on the result. So in terms of the wait between Wharton and Kobe Mainu, we've only got about 2 weeks. So like I said, they'll probably be back just after the Carabao Cup final or maybe just before it. I don't think they'll be available to play. I think we'll be able to make do, especially with the games that we got. There's a bit of space in between each game as well, so hopefully we don't have to rotate too much in that central midfield area. You guys already know who we're playing up against in this episode. We have the likes of PSG, Chelsea and Arsenal, and we're going to be away from home for the first two games. And the reason why I said it could make a difference in terms of the title race is because if Chelsea gain 3 points, they edge closer to Man City, pushing them and propelling them back into the title race and giving City an incentive to catch up with us. And if we end up beating Chelsea, it opens up a door for Liverpool, Spurs and even Arsenal to overtake Chelsea. First time we played them in the season, we drew 1-1. It was one of them annoying episodes where we dropped points against Chelsea and Arsenal in the same episode. But yeah, I feel like they haven't improved in terms of their squad. They got the same personnel, and including our dream target, Cole Palmer. We're not going to be able to prize that player from Chelsea anytime soon. He's got a north of 100 million valuation. Maybe if we get a favourable valuation or a favourable price tag on him, we might go in for him. We're always looking to push the boundaries. You guys already know we're here to rebuild Manchester United, not to stay stagnant. So yeah, we're going to have to do a bit of a switcheroo in terms of the midfield. The defensive protection, I feel like we'll maintain it with the likes of Guerra because he's still good as a CDM, even though we prefer him in a more advanced role. Collier might get some game time now that we've got the likes of Mason Mount out, meaning there's an open slot for the box-to-box role. The forward line's not being touched at all. I feel like Kuba and Garnacho, they're the informed wingers at the moment. Højlund obviously being the top goal scorer. We don't want to remove him out of the starting 11. Euro, we're going to go with him right next to Martinez. It's the partnership that's been working recently. I know I said Pacho and Euro, but I feel like there's a few things that Pacho needs to improve on this game. His stamina starting to become an issue. I don't know what it is with centre backs and stamina this year on FIFA or FC25. First versus third against Chelsea. We are at Stamford Bridge. I just hope that we can get 3 points against them. We failed to do so at Old Trafford. Let's see if we can do it at the Bridge. Here goes another game to kick off in the Premier League. It's a big clash. Let's see. So again, sliders are the same as the previous episode. Probably won't tweak them anytime soon, but if we do, again, check the description. I'm always mentioning it every episode. I feel like someone's gonna ask about the sliders all the time. Oh, early mistake around the back, giving the ball up cheaply. Cole Palmer, Sipson Jackson, early save made by Costa. So just passing it quick around the back, trying to proceed forward. The press is quite hard to play around. Got Rasmus Højlund in the box. Gonna drill that hard and low across. Gaia clears it out. Come on, Delo. Back post. Oh, Reece James out jumps Højlund. Oh no. Well done. Giving the ball up. Guerra. Play out to the right. Kubo. Come on, poor pass on the inside. Kubo's passing can be sloppy from time to time. He does win the ball back there. Come on. Central area is Bruno Fernandes. Bruno over the top. Garnacho. Rasmus. 1-0. 1-0. Just broken and down. Simple. Simple ball over the top. We love to play that ball over the top. There's always someone following up in case the half volley doesn't work out. And Rasmus Højlund is there for the tap in. And this is the kind of football that will make us champions come the end of the season. Rasmus Højlund again. He's looking like a 30 goal a season striker. That's 23 and 25 appearances. There goes Kubo. Play that to the right. Diogo Dalot. Go all the way back. Guerra. Ugarte. Garnacho. Over the top. Rasmus. Inside the box. Meret with the stop. Let's double this lead. I remember him now. I remember he had an excellent game at Old Trafford. We could have won that game if it wasn't for him. Hopefully it doesn't turn out to be the same outcome. Ugarte. Garnacho gonna run at Reece James. He's bumped off the ball. They've got Milinkovic, Savic. Where was this heads up in the menu? As a thing, the menu doesn't include the entire squad. It only shows the bench. I'm sure Chelsea are stockpiling in the reserves before Savic will just appear out of nowhere. Let's not drift out of position. Got Martinez out of position. Okay. Well done, 8-Nuri. We've been a bit narrow defensively to prevent balls on the inside, but that normally leaves us open out wide, which Chelsea haven't figured out yet. Oh, ball in behind again. Well done, Diogo Costa. Responding as fast as possible to that ball. And now we can set off on a breakaway. Let's turn defense into attack. We've got 1 minute remaining in this first half. We're going to dink that into the gap. Guerra. First goal for Manchester United. 2-0. 2-0 the scoreline is, just before the interval. I did say let's turn defense into attack. Hit them on a breakaway. Nice side-footed shot. We're going to go into the half-time interval. 2 goals up against potential title rivals. Yeah, at the start of the campaign, we were struggling against sides like this. And now it seems like we're just brushing them aside. Remble's in full effect right now. 2 goals up against Chelsea. More of the same. So the wingers being a bit deeper allows the fullbacks or wingbacks to overlap a bit more freely and have that protection. This is not a good example though. We've given up goal side here. 8-Nuri is very tired. Neto might start having some freedom. Got Agate to back him up. Neto. Savic. I knew the back heel was coming. I knew the ball on the inside was coming. Cole Palmer. Just trying to get a crowd of players in the way on the edge of our own box. Make it difficult for Chelsea to slip the balls in behind and get shots off, and then we have a mistake. We swept up with Euro. Only one change on our end. 8-Nuri's off, Luke Shaw's on. Just need to make sure Neto's not getting too much freedom. Bruno almost brought down. There's Rasmus. Controls it down comfortably. He's got a bit of pressure on him. Shaw. Let's not rush this attack. Guerra. Kubo. Guerra. Almost. Shot on target again. Right at the keeper this time around. And Nkunku. Well done. De Ligt very solid there. I just feel like we're a bit more comfortable structure-wise. What a challenge. What a challenge by De Ligt. So 2-0's the scoreline at the end of the match. We got 3 points at the bridge. So up in the pride of London, it looks like the title hopes is over for them. They need to settle for the top 4 race, which we just dealt a blow to. They have 57% possession to their 43. I feel like we were rather dominant from start to finish. 2.3 XG to 0.8. They didn't create much. We had the same amount of shots. How many were on target though? That's the question. They only had 1 shot on target. Just nullifying every avenue for them was piss easy, if I'm honest with you. Diogo Costa got man of the match. So yeah, Luke Harrington's upgrading in stats. His overall still 64, 17 years of age. We just added an extra wing back trait to him. So it looks like we've completed the assignment for Garnacho as an inside forward. Plus. He's got that double plus. And even these youth players, they're coming along quite well. We've just added another trait to Bertrand, Cabral, centre back, 62 rated, 16 years of age. I just feel like the academy is coming along really well. Probably won't have to scout anyone for the next season and a half. And apparently, De Ligt is happy with the run of games he's getting from the bench. I don't think it's going to match the energy when we check. Yep, it still says he's unhappy with his playing time. It's so confusing. Euro's gone up by 1. His overall's now 84. He's not too far behind Martinez and De Ligt. I just feel like he's one of the standout defenders. Only 20 years of age. He might stick around long enough to become club captain. I'm telling you, he's that solid. And yeah, Costa, he's on course to get Golden Glove in his first season. Definitely don't regret selling Onana, and every penny was well spent on this man. We're still in the dark about this Mamouche move. Right now it's at 25.5 million with the ongoing negotiations. It's been about 2 weeks since we've had a response, but that just gives us more time to find more gems when it comes to the striker role. We might even look at someone that could just be a prospect to come up behind Rasmus Højlund. Having someone that's older than Rasmus Højlund isn't an issue. I just feel like we don't want anyone to trod on his toes, because yeah, we already got that dilemma with Xerxes, and Xerxes not on the same level. We're just continuously getting messages. And even you guys are getting on to me about Xerxes playing time. But Højlund, He's just that guy right now. We're 5-1 up at the moment in the second leg, and right now I'm just feeling like 6 minutes per half is pointless. I feel like it's pointless. We're just going to make no changes at all to the previous 11. Obviously, De Ligt is going to play, but we're going to quick sim this and see what result we get. 2-2, 7-3 on aggregate. Dominant performance across both legs. Yeah, this isn't the news we were expecting. I think they're playing hardball. He is a top player, to be fair. Frankfurt should hold on to him or hold out for as much money as possible, but we're not paying more than 30 million for a backup striker. But now it's time for the highly anticipated Carabao Cup final. Yes, we're going to be playing against Arsenal. In their last 5 games, they haven't had a victory at all. So this is a chance now to pounce on them. They beat us, I think, 3-2 earlier on in the campaign. I think that was at the Emirates, and I feel like we probably deserve to get a victory out of that one. Oh yeah, that's the one where we had a player sent off wrongfully. Yeah, we need to get one over Arteta this season, and it'll be even better to do that at Wembley. We're gonna be starting Euro, of course. We're not gonna do the most there. Costa's gonna get a start. I know Bayern there's. No, we're confident. We're confident. Bayern there, you could go and go. Costa, you could just have a bit of a rest. This might haunt me at the end of the match. In fact, let's have Collier there as an extra midfield option in case, just in case. I think this is going to be the bench for now. We're going to start Marcus Rashford off over Garnacho. And we're going to have Mazraoui starting over Dolo. We need a bit of pace around the back. I think Mazraoui is just a bit quicker. Just about a bit quicker than Dolo. In terms of Eze, he probably does deserve some game time at this point, but we're going to have to go with Captain Magnifico in the 10. Xerxes can start over Højlund. Højlund's complacent right now. And plus, switching up the dynamic might throw Arteta off a bit. Let's see if we could get off to a brilliant start at Wembley. Yes, we're at Wembley for the final. Let's see if we could get one over the Gooners. Finally, they're displaying the correct trophy. They may have patched the game, guys. They may have patched the game. Also, they just about pipped the Premier League trophy from under our noses on the final day of the season. Now here's a chance to beat them for a trophy during the campaign. I know we drew against PSG, but before that, we were on a good win streak. We're unbeaten at the moment since that Manchester City game. Up the line we go. Kubo. Xerxes, we need you to link up. Runs in behind is just not going to be worth it. Bruno. Oh, we flashed the ball out to the left. Rashford's on. Go on, Xerxes. Get in the box. Dink the ball forward. Into the box. Marino gets it out. Going to forward into the box again. Rashford. Xerxes. 1-0. 1-0 is the same maneuver. Ball over the top. Pass it across the box. And then there's a poacher there waiting. I don't know how the opposition haven't figured that out yet. Yeah, Xerxes moving like a smooth criminal in the penalty area. Rashford really does well to get there before Ben White. Obviously, he should get there, but we've not had that all season long. Yeah, it's the real determination to get on the score sheet or get involved. Also just moving this ball around quickly. Well done. Oh, we've given the ball up just after praising him. It's just so congested. Playing out from the back or playing through the press, this is actually a myth. Ball over the top. Calafiori's there. Kubo gonna go on the inside. Bruno. Let's get forward now. Fernandez. Right foot strike. There's a block by Timber. Referee. Handball no. Ugarte. Rashford. We tried to test the keeper out from range. Marino. Oh, great challenge there by Mazraoui. Mazraoui gets up the line. Kubo. Gonna chop on the inside. Kubo. He's doing well. He's done well there. Oh my God, Xerxes. I wasn't supposed to pass it to Xerxes in the first place. I was trying to lay it off to Bruno. It would have been a simple sweat. So last ditch challenge denies us. Flick this on. Well done, Rashford. Wins the aerial duel. Ugarte. He's in a foot race with Timber. It's actually a myth. It's actually a myth. Come on, footwork. Well done, not Timber, Xerxes. There we go. Guerra. Kubo. On his weak foot. Gonna smash at the near post. Ugarte. Let's switch that. Kubo. Oh, we've given the ball up there cheaply. Gabriel Jesus. Great stop there. Great stop. Don't know what I was thinking. I was trying to give it back to the defense. So, I mean, we keep making passing mistakes that lead to opportunities for the opposition to come at us. This is a final. We can't be doing that. Bruno. Kubo, man. Kubo, what are you doing? There's so much space. Thank you. Thank you. So much space that he could have exploited a bit earlier. Oh, we've got Xerxes on the inside. Lovely. Lovely. Goal number 2. Goal number 2. We're 2-0 up at Wembley. Brilliant breakaway. Arsenal wide open. Joshua Xerxes adds another 2 goals to his tally. So his goal involvements have definitely racked up in the back end of this campaign. I think all the Xerxes advocates, they feel, what's the word again? What's the word? Well, what's the word when you confirm a hypothesis or prediction? What's the word again? It's going to slip my mind. I hate this. Oh, come on, get it out, Xerxes. Free header. Was behind there. Actually stops that. Top goalkeeping from the Turkish international. Top goalkeeping. It wasn't a bad idea to have a second choice keeper in the final, I guess. Yeah, we're going into the interval 2-0 up, and we've got one hand on the trophy. If we can actually put on the same performance in the second half, the second hand will definitely be on it come the end of the 90. Both goals were half an hour apart. Xerxes on track to get a hat-trick in the final. We're dominating right now. Aït-Nouri, let's go up the line to Rashford. Over the top we go, Aït-Nouri. Let's go. Let's go. We're breaking Arsenal down. We're breaking them down nicely. He ran up and I wanted to burst into the box and smash it with him. I can't lie. I had nothing else on my mind but just drive into the box and hit across the keeper. The movement on and off the ball has been excellent in this match as well. With that extra positivity going through the spine of the squad. Look at that. Defensively just sweeping up. And now we can hit them on another breakaway. Another breakaway. Arsenal is just so susceptible. Rashford. Xerxes on a hat-trick. We don't go for Xerxes. What have we done there? We've got a penalty anyway. We tried to give Xerxes his hat-trick. It's the only time I've ever tried to force a player to score. It almost left with egg on our face, but Marino's brought down Xerxes after the ball was played, and we've got a penalty. Very, very soft. Very soft. We didn't do it all for nothing. We didn't do this all for nothing. Xerxes to bag a hat-trick in the final. You guys can't say I don't back him. I've literally given him the ball for the penalty spot kick, and he's gone and delivered. A hat-trick has just been delivered on the greatest stage, of all, at Wembley. He delivers from the spot. He delivers a hat-trick in the final. The Dutchman, he's probably going to have a lot of sides coming in for his signature come the start of the summer. We're 3-0 up now. Probably have some time to rotate, give players some game time. It explains their form in the league, or just in general. Fernandes. Kubo, Xerxes. Can't believe these guys were league champions. Mike just took a tumble there on his own. 66 minutes played. I knew the ball was coming. We did something about it though. Well done, Guerra. Kubo. Fernandes. Thinks it over the top. Kubo can run onto that. Kubo. Try to smash that at the near post. As the ball is attempted to be cleared. On Xerxes. Guerra over the top. Bruno Fernandes across the box again. Almost found Kubo. Almost fell for the same maneuver. Oh, good interception. Kubo. There you go. Xerxes. Eze. Back into Xerxes. We've kept a lot of clean sheets in the back end. Come on, boys. About to retain the CARABOA Cup, which will be our 3rd trophy as Manchester United boss. Trophy number 3 is about to be over the line. Kubo, left foot strike. Shot on target at the end of the game. We've won 3-0. Arsenal, they don't know what's hit them. In the first half, it felt like it was really direct. Second half slowed down a bit, but we shut them out. They didn't create enough. They didn't do much at all. Xerxes ended up with a hat-trick. Finally, Bruno Fernandes is on the podium now. Finally, we're seeing the right trophy being displayed. So for the 2nd time in the rebuild, we have won the League Cup, the CARABOA Cup, whatever you want to name the cup. It's coming back to Manchester with us. Hopefully, come the end of the season, we won't be saying this is the first trophy and only trophy we've won. We've got the FA Cup coming up next against Man City. Xerxes, he got a 9.8 man of the match performance. Behind there, stepped up, 8.2. Got Rashford, who also stepped up. These guys from the bench, they actually put in a solid performance against the side we wouldn't normally start them against in the league. So we got the first trophy out of the way in the campaign. Now it's time to go on and deliver some more. So between the cup final and the Manchester derby, we've got a full international break. So hopefully these guys are going to be fit as a fiddle when it's time to play against Manchester City for the FA Cup 6th round. There's a chance to book a spot in the semi-final after this. The socials are going wild for our first trophy of the campaign. Finally, we got the 2 players back from their injury. Like I said, it's going to be after the CARABOA Cup final. So they're cleared to actually train now. So Kobe Mainoo and Wharton, they're going to be involved, hopefully, maybe for the Man City game or maybe in the next episode. But yeah, the midfield problem is no longer a problem because we've got 2 players back and 1 player went out. We've got a few reports back and we've got a young talent, a young gem at Real Madrid called Iago Lozano. 79 rated. He is Spanish, so it will be unrealistic to go ahead and pry a young player like this away from Real Madrid, especially when they got high potential. But we're Manchester United, we're going to be able to pull one of these young talents out from La Liga and actually usher them into one of our squads. I feel like Lozano out of Ledesma looks more promising. He's younger. He's got better physical attributes, so all we have to do is work on his technical and his mental ability. And he's got better mental ability compared to Ledesma. So let me know in the comment section below. Are we doing a bit too much if we go for a regen or pre-gen rather than a real life player? I feel like pre-gens make career mode even more interesting and more unique. I can't lie. I would prefer to sign Lozano now that I've spotted him. Because the Marmoush still fell through, we are still in for a striker. We are still open to other potential players. Adan Sandoval, he's a Uruguayan striker, left-footed. Right now, his physical attributes look really good. His technical ability is okay for his age. I think, yeah, we're going to keep the door open for a potential target. Hopefully our FA Cup journey doesn't end here. We have the Manchester derby coming up next. I'm not even going to go through their squad. We already know what kind of team Manchester City have by season 2. Yeah, and the last time we played against them, they just narrowly beat us 1-0. I definitely feel like we deserve something out of that game as well. We weren't dominated. We weren't too dominant. I think it was one of them games where it was first half we were dominating, second half we allowed them back into the game and they managed to nick one. Start Delict, he is complaining about game time next to Pacho. We've got Bayern there, back-to-back games. He does deserve to play after that performance in the final. Nothing much to do with when it comes to the reserves because these 2 players, they're still not ready to play. Pep Guardiola and Manchester City, we're coming for you. We managed to keep them quiet for majority of this campaign. Erling Haaland's not really showed up in these encounters. He scored 1 goal, the 1 goal in January. But so far, our head-to-head is positive. We won 2 against them. They've beaten us once. Here's a chance to make it 3. This setup better do it for us. Let's book a spot in the semi-finals. Oh, poor touch. There we go. Aït-Nouri. Rashford. Returns it to Aït-Nouri. Handball ref. No, it doesn't even give an advantage. Rashford. Oh, that looked like it was about to curve in. Going head-to-head with Pep for the title. It looks like we're going head-to-head for a spot in the semi-finals. So yeah, guys, be sure to smash that like button, sub to the channel if you are new, and also hit the notification bell so you're notified when I go live, premiere video, upload one. If you're enjoying the episode and you're new, come on. Let's try to make something stick here. Eze sends Rodri. Rashford back into Eze. Come on, ref, he was climbing all over him. He was climbing all over him, man, like a climbing frame. That's a penalty, man. Rudiger and his unorthodox methods of defending. It's like they just signed Real Madrid's backline, the aging players as well. That's probably why Man City aren't on our level. Vardio gives that to De Jong. Frankie De Jong and De Bruyne in the same side. It's just a crime. Vardio. I think I've said that before. Grealish. They must have 200 charges by now, Man City, in my save. Forget 140 or 115. They must have like 160, 170. I don't know how they've got the likes of Frankie De Jong and De Bruyne on the same side. The low. Ball crossed in. It's a poor cross. Rasmus gets to it first though. Guerra. Aït-Nouri. Guerra. Go on. Garnacho. Oh, tried to fire it at the near post. Just know we're going to do the most to get forward and create. Grealish, Haaland, well done. Pacho, Delict. Going to play that forward into Ait Nouri. Going to go up the line, go on Rashford. Going to backheel that. Ait Nouri. Ball into the box. Got Nacho with the header. It's a good move. Ederson again with another stop. Just pinging this ball around City. Foden. Good dribbling ability. Ball crossed in. Flick that. De Jong on the edge of the box. Bayern there makes a stop. Another corner kick. Pressure's piling now. Ball comes in. Get that out. Follow up. There's another follow up. Half an hour gone. It still remains 0-0. Foden there. Begging to the EA gods for something to fly in. Nope, they're not going to save you. Not in this episode. It's not happening. We haven't had anything dodgy happen so far. Play this to the left. Ait Nouri takes it down. Go on, Rasmus. Get ahead on that. Doesn't. Guardiola barely gets it clear. There's a poor punch by Ederson. Come on. Rashford's down. He did it on purpose. Eze with the shot. Rashford's down holding his left arm. Dominating possession, it seems. Silva. Bernardo. Oh, somehow they make it in behind. Grealish, his shot is stopped. Delo. Oh, there we go. Rasmus. Guerra. Rashford. Rashford, even with a knock, has a chance to score. Ederson makes a stop. Oh, they almost made a meal of the clearance. How have we not scored there? Rashford should be running away for 1-0. Celebrating. I think we're a bit gassed after that Arsenal result. Man City, they're a much tougher side to come up against, especially trying to win the ball back from them. But it's really important that we don't chase the game. We are dominant in possession. I thought they had 68%. I think they meant in like the last 15 minutes in that segment. Unless we're being trolled by the menu. Because right now it feels like City, they have more of the ball. Or they had more of the ball. Be careful if any ball slipped in behind. Long shot. That's all Man City are resorting to. Cutting in, taking long shots. Sometimes it's on target, sometimes it's off. Rashford still has the knock from the first half. Gonna have to sub him off. Eze. Too much. I'm scared that we're gonna need extra time to settle this matter, and I don't want to go extra time at all. We need more pressing from the front. Well done, Pacho. Back to keeper. Flick this on Guerra. Flick this on. He does well. He does well. Garnacho. Garnacho. Think that over the top. Handball. Hand was used. We're going to play on Rasmus. Rasmus. Might be a good decision to play on. It's just the wall in the way. We need substitutions to be made. The ball needs to go out now. This is so frustrating about the gameplay. Just going to give a free kick. Rashford's off. So we no longer have a handicap on the wing. Come on, get up behind there. What are you doing? Throw this out. Delo. Diallo. 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 Oh my God, Diallo's missed. How's Diallo missed that? Kubo would have put that away. Oh my God, that's why we was rushing behind there. That was a great counter-attacking move, but how we've not scored there. Might come to regret that if we don't win this, to get something out of this. Come on, he's off, he's off, he's off. Why don't you wait? Why don't you look across the line and wait? That's the problem. It's like, let us turn first and then start the run. Like, we didn't even turn, the guy started making the run. Got about 2 minutes until we go extra time. I want to avoid that. I do want to avoid that. Over the top, Xerxes. Xerxes takes long to get it under control. Like, what is this? They want us to go extra time badly. Ederson with a last-ditch save. It's the last roll of the dice. We haven't scored from set pieces this season. I'm taking this short. Come short. I'm short. Okay. No, on the edge of the box, there's a guy, and you go inside the box. I'm done. I'm done. You're ruining the selected passes. Extra time we go before the first half began. Luke Shaw's on. The likes of Ait Nouri, and then we've got Martinez at the back. And spread play to the left. Keep that in. Garnacho. Short. Garnacho. Come on. Need to get players facing the goal so we can actually attack it. Diallo, ref. Come on, man. Come on. Don't be ridiculous. Bruno Fernandes. This will be the time, you know. This will be the time to have a clutch moment. Bruno. Come on, let's get this on target. Test out Edison. Hits the bar. It's a really close game for the quarterfinals here. How's the quarterfinals more entertaining than the Carabao Cup final between the league champions and the league leaders? We'll need to get players running forward. Early cross. Carvajal beating this guy in the head? Come on, man. Just make it make sense. Savinho. Of course, Delo's allowed him to run up the line, and Haaland's just squeezed in at the near post. Delo's just allowed him to run up the line. Slips on him behind. Delo's just a handicap, man. I did say at the start of the episode, these fullbacks take so long to get back. They commit so far forward when there's barely an attack on, and then they take so long to get back. Once Diallo missed, I just felt like something bad was going to occur. Been all over Man City. Nothing's going to come of this, man. So frustrating. Think over the top, going Luke Shaw, right in front of goal. 1-1. 1-1. I said nothing was going to come of it. The fullback has gone and smashed it in. What a hit by the wingback. I don't know why we're doing like a long celebration. We've got another 15 minutes to go. It's only 1-1. You know what? We're going to take off the low. To avoid conceding down that right-hand side or them creating down that right-hand side, we're going to swap the low around for Mazraoui. Come on, man. Let's get the win over the line. Garnacho. Quite tired. Bruno over the top. Xerxes can take it down. His first touch always lets him down. It gives Rudiger that extra time to cut across and recover the ball. It's always a hard first touch. He goes with his chest as well. Just take it down with your feet and accelerate. Or just set yourself up for a shot. He does the longest thing to try to take the ball down. Just going to lump this into the box. Go and flick this on Xerxes. Flick this on Guerra. He's offside. He's offside. He's offside, guys. Don't get too gassed. He's offside. Oh my God, man. What is it going to take? What is it going to take? That's the question. Bro, just wait. Just wait. Just wait a couple seconds. He probably would have got cleared away, to be fair. Him being offside gave him that advantage. Mazraoui, no better than Delo. He's no better than Delo. But he gets back. He gets back faster than Delo. He heard what I said about him on the touchline. Come on, Diallo. Guerra. Over the top. Xerxes goes on the inside on his left foot. He takes long. That's the problem with the striker. It's not the fact that he's rubbish at finishing. It's the fact that he just takes so long to do absolutely everything. Everything he does, it takes long. Like, he's like putting the ball on the plate for him is not a problem. He's got a good finish. But when he has to create something out of nothing or improvise a little bit, this guy is just useless. He's useless. After just scored a hat-trick against Arsenal. Oh my God, man. I don't know, boys. I don't know. It's penalty shootouts. First pen, Bruno Fernandes. Come on, get this on target. Should be 1-0. Erling Haaland. Can he handle the pressure? Hits the post and in. Xerxes. Gonna go through the middle. He scored one penalty already in this episode. He's dispatched the penalty in the shootout. Camavinga sends us the wrong way. Guerra. He's actually right-footed. I thought he was left-footed all along. Guerra. 3-2. Savinho. Through the middle. Might be one of them shootouts where we go sudden death. Go on. Amad Diallo. Sends him the wrong way also. Edison. This guy is cheeky. Had it saved. It's saved. That's what you get, Edison. Edison, you should stick to stopping shots. You should stick to stopping penalties. I don't know what he thought he was doing trying to step up. Agate, come on, to send the citizens packing. Send them packing. Manchester is red. Manchester is red. 5-3. 5-3. We won on penalties. We've done it. We're through to the next round. We're through to the semi-finals. The domestic treble's on the cards. Are you guys not entertained? I don't know what Edison thought he was playing at. I think he could step up and take a penalty against us. Yeah, Bayern there, he's proven to be the hero in both cup ties. This dragged on longer than it needed to. Extra time is just not fun at all. We went a goal down, we came back 1-1, only to win 5-3 on penalties. 2.5 XG to their 1.6. I did say we were quite dominant in terms of chances created, and especially in the back end of the 90 minutes. We had a really, really good chance with Diallo, but we just fluffed it. We got a fantastic result in the quarterfinal penalty shootout. We've gone through as well as Liverpool, Chelsea, and we still got West Brom and West Ham United to wait for. We've got a lot of good sides left in the competition. All Premier League sides potentially left in the competition. But yeah, it's been a roller coaster of an episode. I just feel like things are just going really well. I'm just waiting for things to go badly. I'm one of them people. Things are going too well. I'm going to wait for the bad stuff to just randomly occur. In terms of the Champions League, though, in the quarterfinals, we actually have Manchester City. We got them in another quarterfinals. Just getting a load of Man City games, you know. Probably going to play the first leg off camera. The second leg will return for that one. So that means we're going to play quite a few games. So we've got Wolves, West Ham, Man City, and Crystal Palace off camera. We should have Man City, Newcastle, and then Arsenal again. I feel like we're just getting a load of Man City and Arsenal fixtures. Look at this headline. Another injury for Man United. Plan B or Plan C at this point. Fingers crossed. That's literally the story of the back end of the season. Just injury after injury for that midfield role. But yeah, this is how the table looks at the end of the episode. 28 games played. We maintain, again, a 7-point gap on Man City. It's just going to be 7 points between us and City. 71 points to their 64. Chelsea, we haven't dealt much of a blow to the race for top 4 because they're still third place. Bottom half of the table consists of Burnley, Southampton, and Palace. We want to see Leeds go down. Definitely want to see them go down. That's why. It's because we got another injury to Marcus Rashford, bruised elbow. He's only out for 5 days. We should be able to survive. But yeah, guys, have a nice day, man. Just have a nice day. I hope you're enjoying your career modes too. See you guys for episode, I think that will be episode 16, 15. I can't remember. I lost count.